Hi everyone, it's Mick Eddinghausen. I just wanted to run through a couple of things that I've recently got that I use on my Hobie Lynx, and today I trialled something for the first time, and it's the Seavu system, the Seavu. So I gave it a test run this morning. So this is basically a system that allows you to tether a action camera. I use a Gopro Hero 11 and I just place it inside in the housing here. It's pretty simple, so if you've got a GoPro or something similar, just clicks inside, and then yeah, you close the flap here, and then you've got your GoPro inside. So I guess the whole trick about this system is that I haven't got the weights on it at the moment, but this is allowed to be, you know, put down underwater. I've got just the 10-meter cable that came with this package that I bought. And what it allows you to do is, via this sort of transmitter, allow you to keep signal for live view with your iPhone or your smartphone. So I can lower the camera down to a depth of say 10 meters, and then still be able to live view everything that's happening underwater while I'm going along in the kayak or in the boat, obviously. So I gave it a test run this morning. Now I was in pretty kind of dark, dirty water down in Yowie Bay on the Hacking River, and I got it down to about 6 meter mark just to have a look around, see what's on the bottom. It was really interesting seeing what coincided with what was showing up on my depth sounder, and I had the live stream footage right next to it. So pretty simple system, basically just connecting via the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. You just have to enable that on your action camera before you go ahead, and yeah, it came with a box full of goodies. This is the Explorer Kit. That's the company there, Seavu. And then yeah, the weights, comes with a weight that just clicks on. That's what I liked about the system. It just made it very simple to just lock in the weight system there, just straight in like that, click. And it also came with a drift fin. So, and that's it. So obviously when it's tethered, it'll just be lowered down. And then you had a few other accessories like this, where I could just obviously latch off you know, the height in the water that I wanted it to be sort of sitting at. That made it pretty simple. And it's also easy just to lower down by hand and unwind via the reel there. Alright, so I've just turned the GoPro on there. Obviously I won't be able to give you a live underwater video, but I did capture it this morning, so I'll put that up on the screen when we get to it. Okay, it's just connected. All you need to do is enable the preview on your phone, and once that previews, just join that, and then obviously when you're underwater, whatever you're going across or over will come up on the screen. It was pretty cool this morning. Came across a few schools of different fish, some smaller bream. I also went past some leather jackets, came up and had a look, and a few other little critters. Okay, so obviously the live view is now connected, which is how it would normally function when it's out in the air. But as you know, with sort of a system like a normal GoPro, the minute you place it underwater, you lose your signal. So it's no good for live streaming. Sure, you can still record under there, but you really don't know what you're recording. You could just be recording an hour full of nothing much. The beauty of the live stream is that you can see what's happening in live time, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I just had this mounted over here on the side of the kayak, just like that. Gave you quite a clear vision of everything that was happening. Yeah, and that's basically what I used this morning. So really simple operation. Pretty happy with how it went. Really like to give it another run through in the clear water, because it was pretty dark and deep down in Yowie Bay. But I'm tipping once the system clears up, taking it out over the sand flats and into those drop-off channels, anywhere where you can get a little bit more light. I'm actually I've got a scuba diving light, so I'm thinking of mounting that as well. Obviously a scuba diving light would probably scare away a few fish. So I think probably for just trying to capture fish on structure, etc., it's probably easier just to not use the light. The other cool part about it, as I showed you before, like it's a very easy sort of system to just put together with this kind of click in and click off. Comes with another boom pole attachment. And this is just a normal painter's stick, so you don't have to have anything special, but this little mechanism here again just clicks in, so you can also just lower it down and have it more like a pole cam, if that's sort of more what you'd be interested in. That way you can be, you know, sitting in your kayak here and just pointing the camera around, you know, to capture, you know, different structure. You can put it up under pontoons and all the different poles, etc., that are around. And again, it's very simple, just unattach it, put it away and keep fishing. So yeah, first little test run today, pretty happy with how it went. Just, yeah, like the simplicity of the click system. And so yeah, stay tuned, you'll probably see this pop up on a few of my videos over the next few weeks and months, and hopefully we can capture some pretty cool underwater vision, also bottom structure and stuff like that. Really cool to see, you know, the depth sounder here and the live view right next to it. You can see everything that you're going over. Went over a few different things like fish traps, etc. They come up on the sounder, but they also came up obviously in the live view, and it just paints a really cool picture for what you're on about, especially when you're on the water. So I'll probably primarily use this on the kayak, but obviously I've got ability to take it out on the boat with me as well. A couple other things I purchased to put on the Hobie Lynx recently as well. I couldn't find anything in Australia, but these mounts, so on the front of the Hobie Lynx there's two sort of blank spares, one on each side of the kayak, and I'm thinking, geez, there must be some kind of attachment where you can, you know, quite easily attach something, you know, then make use of that extra space, especially on the Lynx where it doesn't have a lot of internal storage. And I did find these from an American site, Navarre Fishing, and I just ordered them. They were only a couple of dollars, $12 or something each, and they just got posted over, and it basically then just allowed me to use all the normal Yak Attack mounts, and so I can actually run, you know, rod holders, all kinds of stuff off that same system, and all the Yak Attack attachments. I've actually got the normal ones here on the H rails, which I move the action cameras around on, so that's pretty handy. The click on click off system is really good, and when you just want to adjust the position, it's a very safe and easy way to, you know, to do it. You can't actually unlock it and accidentally drop it or pull it into the water. You actually have to open the safety catch at the back to move it. But very flexible system, so I have 6 points on the boat, and I can change and chop and basically do whatever I like with those, depending on what sort of camera setup I want. So yeah, a really good little find. Navarre Fishing, order them and get them posted out to Australia. Just gives you that function of being able to use the kayak at the front. When you're sitting in the seat also trolling, I actually really quite enjoy the fact that when you are trolling along, that you can actually mount these, you know, up the front. I mean, you've got clear vision then of the rod as it's ticking along. You can see that on some of my other videos that have already been posted. But that flexibility just gives you another point. I've also got them down the back here. So I just keep the two rod holders, and I'm not always using them just for trolling, because at times I just place the rods in them, keep them out of the road. It's just a nice simple system. When you don't want your rods standing up, I just lay them in the back, two rod holders there, and have the line, you know, the rods going out to the back. I've also got the Burley Pro attachments that come on the Hobie seats, and that's just pretty easy. Again, Hobie Lynx doesn't have a mile of internal storage because it's more like a paddleboard really. Just having options to put gear close by when you're fishing, obviously under the seat as well, but these little Burley Pro attachments are pretty cool, and they have a whole range of different stuff. I put on the keel guard and also the tail guards as well, so I can sort of protect the hull of the Hobie Lynx, which is a little bit softer than the hard plastic ones. Yeah, so all in all, a couple little gadgets again that just help make everything work a little bit easier. Pretty stoked with the Seavu Explorer Kit, and I'm really looking forward to giving that a little bit more of a experimentation, and yeah, capture some cool footage. It'd be good also to hook up on a fish and just sort of capture the way they fight all the way back to the kayak or boat. Yeah, so the Explorer Kit comes with this box and a whole bunch of other pieces. There's actually like a green buoy in there, so you can attach that and actually have the camera tethered and hanging off further away from you if you need to do it that way. And yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it's again just that simple sort of click system. Unclick your pieces and pop them back in. It's one, comes the weight, it's two, yeah, and then the actual tether cord, it's just attached there by a little, like a little carabiner style thing, keeps it pretty secure. So that's the cable tether, and you've got a few different towing points depending on what style you're actually going to do. Actually still has the ability to have vision of, you know, like trolling a lure as you go along, and you'll see the lure working while it's being captured in live time. So it has 3 tow points adjusting, and then yeah, that just simply also, the transmitter just unclicks like that, and there you go, you've got your housing, your camera all safe and inside. Yeah, I'll give that a little wash before it goes away, since I've just had it out this morning. And then yeah, you've just got your other little bits and pieces. That one's the cable tether to keep it on the side of your kayak. Perfect, you know, against the H rails, but any kind of cleat or rod holder on a boat would work the same way. And then you've just got your cord, which in this system, there's a bigger systems, I think you can get up to a 27 metre cable. I've just gone for the 10 metre version. That should suit me for most of the applications I want to use it for. So yeah, quite compact. I didn't take the whole box out on me. I just basically set it up in the car, left the box in the car, and I just had the Seavu system just sitting here when I wanted to use it. I just popped it over the side and connected it. Pretty simple. It did drop out a couple of times on the GoPro. All it meant really was just quickly rebooting the system and reconnecting the live, enable the preview on the iPhone, so I could actually see, you know, what was happening again. So with most things like that, I kind of expect that there'll be, you know, dropout connections at some point in time, but again, pretty easy just to reconnect and go again. Yeah, that's the Seavu system in its little box. Obviously the cable comes separate, but pretty compact. Like I said before, I don't take the whole box out on the kayak, although you could. Easily would sit up here on the front of the Lynx, and you've got your cable there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that bit of info. Stay tuned, I'll do a few more reviews and give it a really good test to see whether, you know, it's living up to what I'd like it to be used for, and I'll get back to you in a future video. Until next time, see you later.